Hey, welcome back. Let's get started. Here's the plot for Rio. We have Blue Macaw, who likes to do some flying, but he can't. He's not pretty good at flying. But what suddenly happens is when Blue Macaw wants to learn how to fly, but suddenly it fails miserably. But they like to go on Rio with Linda and Tulio, and then suddenly happens is to make feel some demonstration about the new bird named Jewel. She introduced to that. And then what suddenly happens is when Blue and Jewel wants to find a way for a mission, and then what suddenly happens is they stuck in the cage, and then they meet with the new villain named Nigel. And then what suddenly happens is it's pretty much like a venture mission to find a way to getting off the chain thing and to meet with the cool birds named Petro and Nico. And they like to do singing and such. And then what suddenly happens is when we meet Raphael. And yes, Raphael is awesome. And what suddenly happens is when all the others who need the help to fly, and it knows better than flying. And what suddenly happens is when Blue and Jewel want to help and to do the dancing thing, and then what suddenly happens is the monkeys are need to capture the birds. But it suddenly happens is when birds want to defeat the monkeys. And then when Blue and Jewel had a date together. And wow, that's pretty much like a romantic animated film. Just like Wall-E did better. And which suddenly happens is when Blue and Jewel want to help and to meet Louise, the bulldog. Yeah, that's what I like to call. And yeah, they want to help to unchain the thing, and they save. Which suddenly happens is when Blue will never give up until flying, and then suddenly happens is when Jewel is stuck in the cage with Nigel. They want to find a way into the Carnival, and they want to help to defeat the bad guys, including Nigel. And then suddenly happens is when birds are free to save and to going back home to Brazil. And then which suddenly happens is when Blue and Jewel wants to save the day and defeat Nigel, and then to get rid of the baddies. And then suddenly happens is when Blue is finally kissed to Jewel, and then Blue is finally flying. And then come back to the new place in Rio. And for the new doctors. And then they sing a happy ending, and then Blue and Jewel are given to children when Jewel is getting pregnant for their children. And then they sing a happy ending, and then that's pretty much the plot. What do I heard of Rio? Ah, yes! It is awesome in my opinion. I watched it as a childhood. Yeah. I picked my fourth favorite film made by Blue Sky Studios right under Ice Age and Horton Hears a Who. Now that's awesome, right? Let's take a look at the animation. Animation, really colorful, and it's so nice for a 2011 animated feature. The story makes sense. And the characters, we got Blue, the main character. He's awesome! He played Jesse Eisenberg, which is the same cast who played from this guy from Zombieland. And last but certainly not least, Lex Luthor from Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. And let's take a look at Jewel. Jewel is pretty. One of the best love interests for Blue. And here we have Raphael. He is awesome. He played George Lopez. And here we have Pedro and Nico. They are awesome. Who played by will.i.am and Jamie Foxx. And what else? Oh yeah, Louis the dog. He played Tracy Morgan. He is awesome. And here we have Linda. She's really nice. And here we have Tulio. Tulio is funny. I like Tulio. He is the funniest character from the Blue Sky Studios animated feature. I love it at the best. And yes, including the kid. Yeah, the kid looks pretty nice. He played the same person who played that child from Everyone's Hero. And yeah, all the other characters are really awesome. And especially the songs. The songs are catchy. I love those songs. Included all the other songs from the opening to the ending. One of the best songs from the entire. As for negatives, none. Overall, it gets a 10 out of 10. Amazing, brilliant masterpiece. And stay tuned for my Ice Age 4 Continental Drift for the film review for tomorrow. Have a nice day, and I hope you all enjoy.